Hello, everyone. Thank you for bearing with us while we ran off to take a quick break. I hope everybody is having a great night. I'm definitely having a great time. But I'm not the one who's being tormented through the subconscious of Sifunador, so maybe I'm biased.
I don't know. You're being you are being because we're throwing it back at you.
That's true.
Cat's done it.
You guys don't take
I've done
anything
it.
laying down.
Nope.
I am the attack.
We need team jerseys. We keep talking about that. When we go to Origins this year, I want us to have golf shirts that have our brand, our
Golf
name on them.
shirts. Oh wow.
Or bowling shirts. Whatever. Doesn't matter. But so far tonight, our heroes have indeed gone through their own personal sort of experiences with Una throughout her subconscious. Overdrive was stuck once again with Tracy, Queen of the Netherworld, who tried to steal Centuria's dog, and then Centuria threw Tracy into the cosmos, and Overdrive went and saved her because Overdrive is a good guy. And then he ghosted the conversation, rushing off with his super speed powers. Because Overdrive running from his problems has never ever caused additional problems, ever.
I was going to gather the team.
So on brand. So on brand.
Look, just because you're all in the chat doesn't mean you have to be the chat.
Bowman also came into the quiver and found a poor, destitute Bolt who was stuck inside the computer by a virus Cerebrus Rex. And Bowman cleverly used the Netherworld projector to set Bolt free, except it was Sophie, so life was good. Sophie apologized for every painful thing she has wrought, and seems to be hoping for some kind of peace or some kind of forgiveness from Bowman. We'll see what happens. Centuria was back in her world where there was nobody else. She ran into Cynthia, who gave her a Uno plus draw 2 card, and ran into Death Race in Dave's body. She quickly smashed Death Race and set Una free in the form of the action figure, and had another conversation with her. Mortis had a traumatizing experience with his stepfather, who runs a terrible, terrible church somewhere in Farrowburg. Probably won't come up in next season. We'll see. Or it might even be coming up right now, where the other team is. I don't know. He escaped after setting the church on fire and stabbing his stepdad, where he also ran into Una. And Resonant woke up in the Nerium Nexus talking to Seven. She was able to convince Seven to let go of some of the rage that she's been feeling subconsciously and to start fighting back against the Funador. And that's where we rejoin our heroes, as they all sort of collectively come into the same portion of the subconscious at once. As the golden synapses begin to fire and take over throughout Una's mindscape. Resonant, you and Seven arrive in the center of the space. Bowman, you and Sophie walk into this area. Centuria, you fly in. Mortis, you were already sort of floating here in limbo. And Overdrive, this is where you find everybody sensing that Master Mage energy. You all are sort of free-floating in the void that is the collective unconscious of 3 very insane sorceresses. And sorcerer. Malador's a sorcerer.
Okay.
Bowman?
Yeah.
Is this actually all of you?
Yeah. How do we know that we are real? And why is she here?
That probably tells me a whole lot about the rest of us being real.
Sophie waves.
You're really not helping your case right now.
I'm just sad I can't blast her.
How did
Seven.
we gain 2 extras?
Well, Seven's my doing.
Bowman, like, oh shit.
And she'll look at Bowman.
And I ran into Sophie it seemed a bad idea to leave her on her own because the last time we did that, she took the Mask of Malador, and here we are.
Here we are.
To be fair, she took the Mask of Malador after locking us in the dungeon dimension, after making Adrian kill himself.
Exactly. It seemed like a bad idea to leave her out of our sight, even in this place.
Probably the best.
So
And
now
she
that
will
we're
say,
all-
"I'm sorry about all of this," and she sort of gestures around the subconscious.
I physically could not care less how much sorry you are. So please stop speaking. Thank you. What are we gonna do?
So I had
Actually,
this.
go ahead, Dave.
So I had this idea, right? I seen this in a sci-fi movie once. So you know how like when regular people are in really screwed up places, like they see it in a way that their brain can process? Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay.
So like
Watched
if
a
we're
movie in like 20 years, but yeah.
so if they're like metaphorically in a place, their brain will construct something they understand. So like if they're in some kind of weird crossroads kind of place, like their brain might reconstruct it like a train station where all these different ways of getting places come together, right?
Mhm.
So if we're in Una's head, then what if we could go to Una's inner ear and stomp the crap out of it and make her sick and then puke us all up?
But if we were, that doesn't work because we're in her inner ear. Then her throwing up won't.
Okay,
get rid of
okay,
us.
again, don't read too much into the metaphor thing. Like we make her crazy and then we can get out, right? Like we throw her off balance and then we can bust out.
So he's just an idiot, right? Sophie kind of looks over at everybody.
You're really not helping yourself.
Yeah, and you suck at being interviewed, so shut up. Ooh, did I say that out loud?
I think you're
Yes,
projecting.
Sophie, unless you have something to contribute.
Evil, sleazy,
Okay.
master
All right.
whore. Like, just who invited her?
Una.
Okay, so that's the no then.
No, I'm.
I just,
Uh.
that's all I can come up with.
Yeah, Sophie
Alright.
looks at you and says it doesn't work that way.
Well, then how does
Oh,
it work in here?
Because you're the expert on getting it done right. Why is she talking?
I can't. My first thought would be try to get the crossroads, but I don't have my powers.
You don't? That's weird. Does anyone else not have their powers?
Overdrive. Remember, it's the sliver of Mortis in Centuria's body.
I don't have the vault. The vault is elsewhere.
Oh.
So do you still have Centuria's powers?
No. I don't think so.
Try punching Sophie really hard. Let's find out. I mean, sorry, Sophie. It's scientific. We gotta sort this out.
Yeah, scientific inquiry, right?
All right. Before anybody punches anybody, Resonant's going to turn to both Seven and Sophie. You two have a link with Una. What can you do to help us get out of here?
Seven and Sophie both kind of look at each other, and they both kind of look at Bowman. And then they both look at each other again.
I'm sure I know what you're thinking, but maybe we could focus on literally anything else.
Bowman, maybe you should talk to Overdrive sometime.
Et tu, Kate?
Oh, that's how you pronounce Kate. Okay.
It's the French way.
Seven and Sophie, they both kind of look at each other, and Seven says, "Well, I've been stuck in here for a decade, and I haven't been able to find a way out. I'm sort of splintered throughout the subconscious, though. Resonant found me, and I was the rage. There are other Sevens around that represent different facets of my personality.
Can we find the rest of them? Put you back together?
Maybe we'd have to travel and find. We'd have to find what parts of me are stuck where. And I don't think all of me is in here. I think some of me is in the Netherworld.
Well, I mean, it would be better to have more of you.
Yeah. That would give us an ability to consolidate some power, and maybe I could open a portal for you.
Sophie.
Well, I'm
Way.
willing to help make up the difference of some of the missing 7 power to help get you
Okay.
all out of here.
Do you have an inkling of where we might find the other pieces?
Yes, as a matter of fact, Jonesy, they are wearing different colored robes.
So the rage was red?
Yes. I'm retconning that because this is very Raven. Sophie says, I don't get a lot of information from Una. I'm sort of the odd one out. But I know Malador has a couple of 7s in his part of the brain? Psyche? Mindscape?
Whatever we want to call it.
Malador
Or
world?
allow you access to it.
No, we'd have to find a way in. And we might have to cross through a couple of different parts of Una's mind to get there. Currently, we're in my headspace. Sophie kind of gestures around.
Are there any other pieces of 7 in here that we need to pick up before we head out?
No, we tend to repel one another in here because of my feelings about 7.
Right.
Alex,
Mm-hmm.
looking over at 7, I'm going to focus really hard. Any chance I see any sliver of her soul with my soul sight?
Yeah. You do see sort of this loose golden trail of her shattered soul.
Well, apparently maybe my connection's not completely severed from the soul vault, even though I'm a fragment of me in the subconscious of another queen. I'm
Okay.
I can see a slight golden trail coming off of Sophie. Sorry, off of 7.
Okay. It's better than nothing. If you can lead us, follow.
Yeah, Sophie will go over next to Mortis and say, "Yeah, if you could see her soul, you might be able to start pointing us the right way." I'll get us over to Una's headspace if you all feel up to that.
Up to it isn't a question. We have to get out of here, right?
Yeah, just so you know, I'm not sure if this is like the Matrix, where if you die in here, you die in real life.
Let's not try to find out, shall we?
Centurion, the Matrix is a movie. Since you said you don't watch movies.
Just because I was alone for 10 years doesn't mean I don't know what the Matrix is.
You just missed the bad sequels.
I like the second one. Anyway, we should get
Have
going.
to watch it sometime. When, we have time.
Movie night!
Moving at it more distance.
Bring the popcorn.
So yeah, I'm gonna go over towards 7 and try to get a better look at the trail and start seeing if I can follow it.
Awesome. Give me a perception check.
You sure we want perception?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's why he asked.
Oh,
I rolled crap, but I'm going to spend a hero point and try that again.
Excellent.
Because I rolled a 2.
A 2.
That's what I rolled, so I got a total of 8. Yeah.
Oof.
23 on my reroll. So,
Nice. That's much better. So you do begin following this trail, and it sort of manifests as a golden trail interspersed with red light, and you see that it looks like it's almost like a web that forms throughout the sky of the subconscious. There's a couple of different ones that are all different gold and different colors interlaced. You do see green, you see blue, and yellow, sort of trailing off in 3 different directions.
well, I'm going to look for the golden thread, the one that seems to be the strongest or the most vibrant.
Yeah, so it looks like green is the most vibrant. You think that may have something to do with proximity. Each of those is interspersed with... It's gold with a color, so gold with green, gold with blue, gold with yellow. And the green appears to be the closest to where your current location is.
I'll describe what I'm seeing to Resident and the team. Gold with green, I guess.
Does that sound like a particular emotion to you? Fletch access to 7.
Rage 7 sort of looks over at you and she says, I think envy?
Green.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where's the one with the camouflage pattern?
That's the part of Seven's brain that likes Toby Keith.
Ooh.
Wow.
throw that whole part away.
Wow.
It's the guilty pleasure portion of her brain.
So with that, there's blue. We can go for blue, or we can go for green. So I think it's going to be bad no matter where we go. But
Closest first. If there's such a relative thing in here.
well, the green seems strongest, so it seems like it'd be the closest to us. So follow the green thread.
Yep.
Awesome. So you begin following the green thread. You do eventually pass out of the area where the sky is sort of interstitial. Interstitched? That's a word, probably. Interstitial. Interstitched. With neurons in the sky. And you come into this... It almost looks like Sesame Street. It's got some large brick apartment buildings. There's no Muppets around, so don't worry about that. Are we Muppets? Bowman, you recognize this as a neighborhood in Southside. The street looks very clean and nice. There's trash cans all over the place. Everything seems to be nice and orderly. There's cars parked on the street. There's a couple of people around, seemingly having a good time.
Does it look the same way the neighborhood in actual Southside looks?
No, it seems a little nicer than you recognize. You do see a plaque on the wall that says, this neighborhood is a product of Operation Custodian.
Looks like we're still in your part of the subconscious.
I don't think so. Or maybe, but maybe some of the building blocks, but I don't recognize this place. And Bowman, you do see a couple of kids playing in front of an apartment building.
Anything familiar about them, or are they just...
Give me a perception check.
Owen Jr.
He's already the third.
Wow.
27 total?
27 total. These kids look like the spitting image of you as a kid. Mixed with seven.
Oh. I was wondering which of the four it would be.
They look like Ori's kids.
No. So then he will look towards Rage 7 and say, well, maybe it's yours then.
She looks over
Those
at the
kids look
kids.
familiar to you?
No, they don't look familiar to me. But we're pretty good at compartmentalization.
That is true. We've always had that in common. Or at least I and Seven did. Maybe there's something in the apartment building. Where's that threat going?
It does lead up into the apartment building.
All right, let's go.
And Mortis, you lead the group up to the 4th floor of this apartment building, down to the apartment at the end on the left. The thread passes through the door. And, you do see a welcome mat in front of you. It seems like a very standard apartment building.
Is there like little arrows on the welcome mat or something?
There's a bullseye in the middle of the O in welcome.
Oh, damn it, I would do that. What the hell? I'm gonna knock on the door.
You knock on the door, Bowman, and you answer the door, Bowman. You see yourself dressed in a very nice knitted sweater, jeans. You've got an apron on that says "Kiss the Cook." You've got some tongs in your hand. And he looks at you, and you look at him, and both of you get a what?
I'm just picturing like this mirror image, like the mirrored image in this panel of like one of us holding a bow and the other one holding up the tongs.
Are you a Gru? And he kind of jumps back.
No. Are you a construct of a subconscious made of multiple other entities?
Would I know if I was?
Probably not. Sidestep. I kind of squeeze past him.
Oh, Ogric, the smashing is coming.
Cooking.
Look, this should only take a minute. Is she here? And he points to Seven.
No, I'm preparing dinner for when she gets home from work. You can come in if you want.
Thank you.
Who are...
Sure.
And
This is gonna be confusing for all of us.
he gestures to the couch in the living room. There's a couple of magazines on the coffee table. He's like, make yourselves at home. Jason, we've got company.
Oh my god.
And Jason will come in and sit down in the living room.
Is it Jason or is it young boy Bowman 7?
Young boy Bowman 7.
Oh.
That's cute.
It's that's very cute, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fletch is just absorbing this. I don't know, half glance towards Sophie because I'm super curious as to her reaction.
Sophie and Seven have the same angry look on their face.
Wow.
Seven is sitting on the couch and she's like digging her nails into the cushions, gritting her teeth. And Sophie is like, I finally get it. That's why she's mad at me. I stole her man.
It's so awkward when they meet. Fletch is gonna go over to Rage 7 and say, look, I don't think any of this is real, so I don't know, I feel like I owe you an apology. but I also don't understand like exactly what you are at this point, so my bad.
I hate that I like that you don't know what's going on.
Oh, he's pretty clueless. Though I'm not one to talk, I suppose.
I fell in love with a magical idiot.
Yeah, well, I had other charms.
Whatever, this isn't real. This is something that belongs to another part of me. I don't get it. I don't like this.
Look, when this is all over and you're you again, maybe you can meet the actual Jason. But for now, we should focus on finding the other part of you.
Wait, do we have a kid I don't know about? That'd be strange, wouldn't it?
Uh, no, it's long story.
You have a kid with her I don't know about? And she points over at Sophie.
No.
Ew. Gross.
Probably not. No. Well,
What?
I have a sidekick now.
And Sophie looks and says, "Yeah, you don't know? He didn't tell you about that?"
Well, I
Sophie.
didn't really have a chance to.
Good, bro.
I found a kid in the neighborhood. He was stealing the wheels off the bow cycle, if you can believe it. Seemed a pretty damn bold thing to do. But he had nowhere else to go. I let him stay in the Quiver overnight. Oh, I also have a headquarters now. It's called the Quiver. Like that name idea you gave me a few years back.
Yeah.
Well, he showed a lot of promise. Not half bad with a crossbow either. I mean, a crossbow is kind of the training wheels of archery, but I don't want to say that to his face.
Seven says it's kind of hard not to be good with a crossbow. You just point and pull the trigger.
And yet, people are bad with it.
Well, I hate everything about this.
Yeah, well, look, we'll get you out of here, and we can start enjoying real stuff again.
Whole playlist for you, so it's okay.
And after about 30 minutes, another Seven walks into the door wearing green robes. She takes the robe off and hangs it on the door, and she comes and collapses on the chair, seemingly not noticing any of you. And Bowman, not Calvin Bowman, says, "Hard day, honey?" You have no idea. I hate being the master mage. So much responsibility, and there's no more heroes around. It's so much.
I.
And she gasps when she sees all of you. She runs over and grabs Mortis and Resonant in a big hug. You're alive!
Good to see you too.
How are you alive?
Multi-dimensional
Shenanigans.
wizardry. Yeah, shenanigans.
Wizardry.
All of those things.
Oh, I can't even contain myself. And she looks at Bowman, and she looks at Bowman. What's going on here?
Same thing.
Who's she? And she sort of shoots a dirty look towards Sophie.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about her. For the moment, at least.
I've seen her before. With you, Bowman.
Uh-oh, this is the jealousy zone.
Yes, we figured that. Envy, remember?
Yeah, I was really hoping she would actually be nausea or something.
This Seven just keeps throwing up all over the place.
That's so bad.
Do we need this 7? I don't think we want this 7.
This one here.
Yeah, we know each other.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know you know each other. I saw some memories of what you got up to with her.
It was a date.
You think
Well,
you
I'm
can just
not
walk
sure.
into my house with your floozy and, like, try to make me jealous? Is that what you think?
No.
The house begins to vibrate and rumble.
I. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm actually.
What are you trying to do, Fledge?
I'm here to help you.
Oh, after 10 years, you finally decided it's time to come and help me? Is that... You think I'm just gonna take you back like that?
Honestly, no. But I'm here to help you because I didn't help you before.
Why didn't you help me before? And the rooms of the apartment have begun to distort and break apart.
Leaning's interesting. So how do we merge the two of them together so they both chill out a little bit?
Yeah,
You're
throw
gonna
some
merge-
rage in her.
You're gonna merge envy and rage when envy's all worked up. That's not a good idea. We gotta calm her down first.
He'll say, I was on a mission. I couldn't get back in time. If I could have, I would have. I would have done anything.
You wouldn't have succeeded, though. I saw what you asked the source book. But you didn't even try. And Rage 7's like, yeah, you didn't even try.
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
And
We-
Mortis, you begin to see these golden lights stitching in between both of them, interlocking the red and the green. It's very Christmassy.
So apropos.
Let them keep roasting you and then join together eventually.
Our bitterness drives us together.
My plan is working.
I'm gonna jump up and get it into Rage 7's face.
This isn't
Not
about you.
Not the time or the place.
Give me a persuasion check.
How about intimidation?
Not intimidation?
I'm gonna give you a hero point because I think she's immune to intimidation.
I'm gonna need it because I rolled a 12. Hero point.
Hero point.
17.
17. So yeah, you say not the time and place, and she says, this is the only place, and the only time. I've waited 10 years for this! And both of them slam into one another, forming a red-green 7. Who is going to attack Bowman?
Okay. I am not going to stop her.
Everybody,
Do we need to roll initiative?
that's up to you guys.
Can I say something before she attacks him?
Sure.
Hey, Seven, I know we never really were friends, but I sort of understand the weird multiverse love life and how it doesn't always work out in your favor. And I get how infuriating and jealousy inducing that can be, but we need to find your other pieces so that you can be whole and that, you know, we can get you out of here. You don't want to stay here forever, do you?
You know what, Centuria? I want you to roll a persuasion check, and I'll give you a +2 circumstance bonus, because that is,
Because I'm
That's true.
Persuasion?
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
Oh,
We're both
no.
big and scary. Not very persuasive.
I have a 0.
No, you didn't.
I rolled a 0. Wait, what?
Are-
Oh, I'm still impaired. Would I
Hmm.
still be impaired?
No,
No.
you should go ahead and get rid of that impaired.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do a hero point anyway, but let me take that off.
0 persuasion. 7 punches you in the mouth.
Shut up!
You're nothing like me.
Well, I mean, 15.
My date actually likes me.
Legit, though.
So with the +2, that's a 17. That's the same thing Mor just rolled. So you try to reach out to the rage and the jealous rage part of Seven's mind. With a 17, that's not going to do it.
Bummer. I think you should have let Mortis and I both succeed.
Mm.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
We're both Centuria.
Wonder angst powers.
Mm.
Wonder angst.
Wonder angst.
I think everybody should roll for initiative.
Oh, okay. I thought she was just gonna clock me.
Think we're gonna let her clock you?
I mean, it was helping.
The big token, right?
Oh,
Yeah, the big
been a while.
token.
The big token.
I didn't click on my token. Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh!
Unacceptable.
I'm so confused about which spot I'm supposed to be in right now. It's okay. I rolled for crap anyway, so
That was distressingly low.
shut up, Kevin. It's 35 initiative. It's distressingly low.
For a speedster, that is distressingly low.
Meanwhile, my whopping 13.
What are even 7 stats? I gotta open up the Freedom City book. Hope everybody at home is having as good a time as we are tonight.
I was fine with her punching me. I mean, it's appreciated.
We kind of need you in one piece.
Yeah.
It would have lived.
Just like we need her in One Piece.
I would have.
In her current state, I don't think she's gonna leave you in one piece.
We'll have to go find One Piece.
All right. In ascending, descending order, overdrive. You're on first.
All right, so I just want to try and block the punch. Is that like
You could try to do a.
redirect?
You can try a
like a
deflect.
redirect?
Oh, yeah, you can use deception to try to redirect if you want.
Make her punch the angry one. Punch yourself. Why are you hitting yourself?
They're merged at this point, but yeah.
Oh, never mind. That's right.
Why are you casting yourself? Why are you
Okay,
casting
yeah.
yourself?
But of course, ooh, that agile feint lets me use my speed rank to trick somebody. Yeah, let's do that. Because I can.
Perfect.
Are you? 20 sounds like a decent number until you realize it's plus 18.
Kevin
Nice.
is Yosemite Samming is the.
I'm about ready to quit. Yeah, yes. Rastin Frassen. Because I'm trying to keep it family friendly on the stream here tonight. Yeah, so that's perfectly apropos that I suck at that too. So we'll just let that 20 go.
Yeah, we all suck.
Okay, so you have a 20 prepared. Lady 7 will roll an insight check to see if that works. It does not seem to have any effect on Lady 7.
Yeah.
Bowman, are you still just bracing to take it?
Bowman is going to look the envy, rage, 7 in the eyes. He is going to drop his bow, and just looking back at her, he is going to say, "You're right, I don't know what I would have done if I was there. I could only say that I would have done everything I could, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do now. And Serena, I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. Or at least help you save yourself and get us all out of here."
Give me a persuasion check.
Please tell me you're better at persuasion.
And I'll give you a
than
+2
that.
circumstance bonus for the dropping of the bow.
Persuasion.
You wouldn't punch a guy without a stick in his hand, would you?
I mean, if it... Ooh.
Is it a 0?
It's not a 0.
It's better than mine. You got
I'm gonna hero point to that and try again. Rolled a 16, so 20 total.
Is that with the +2 bonus?
No, that would be 22.
22. Okay, with the 22, she kind of angrily glares at you, and for a moment you see Seven's eyes sort of flash and the rage dissipates, and she looks down at you, and a single tear drops down her face, and she stands down. She doesn't look like she's going to follow through with an attack.
Going to move forwards and reach out to her.
And she will quietly allow herself to be enveloped by you. Sobbing.
Just gonna hold her for a moment, as long as it takes. Hopefully it's not too awkward for her mind construct husband.
Ah.
Hey, that's my wife.
Stay out of this, you're not real.
You're not real. Got him.
Single tear just rolls down Centurion's cheek. Big sad.
Big sad.
Big sad.
I hope that we can get 7 together so that Bowman can be happy.
Quietly, without the growl in his voice, he will say to her, "We're going to get you home."
And she just sort of nods and sobs a little bit. And Sophie says, we should probably get a move on, right?
Shut up. But yes. Whenever they're done.
Great plan. Happy to be here.
You should.
Oh,
be.
You're right. You don't have to be here.
Yeah, as long as it takes, or if someone's going to nudge us to get going, which we probably should.
I'm not nudging him. That's rude.
Aw, you're all such good friends.
A nudge.
Everyone's like, I...
My husband's still missing in the breeze from my fiance.
Right.
So yeah.
Glad you're happy. Let's go.
And
least
Bowman,
it's
the little 7 Fletch kids look up at you and they say, "We'll see you soon, Daddy."
That is weirdly possible.
And you all go off to find another 7 shard. Blue or yellow?
Blue.
Wait, we don't know which one's which.
Blue.
Which one's closest?
Yellow is closest.
Gosh darn it.
Yellow it is.
Yellow.
So next one up, closest one. We go after that one.
It better be Joy. Like it's in that movie. That Disney movie.
Wreck-It
That
Ralph too.
Centuria doesn't know about because she hasn't watched it.
Wreck-It Ralph too. That's what Calvin said. So you all go heading off, following along to this yellow thread, yellow gold thread, and as you descend down through the subconscious, you seem to be making your way closer to the Malador side of the brain. There is a distinct saltwater smell in the air, and you do come to the shore of this vast ocean. The gold thread descends down into the water, and it seems to sink down deep, deep, deep.
Mermaid.
This is an interesting place, right?
Sophie says, well, he is an Atlantean.
True.
Can you guys breathe underwater?
Yes.
Only some of us.
Is it real? I mean, this is still mind construct stuff, right?
Yeah, but your brain likes to think it's drowning in dreams.
Let me go
Okay.
check and see what I can see. And
You're
I'll
the one
dive
that-
into the water.
And she dives when she's the one that tells us we shouldn't split up.
I
don't
don't care
have-
if I die. I don't want you guys.
Well,
You-
I was gonna pull out a rebreather arrow.
I was gonna say, you don't have a scuba arrow, says Sophie.
Well, I have this, but I only have one, unfortunately.
Your snorkel arrow?
No. Snorkel arrows in the other quiver.
Oh, he's got more than one quiver.
Of course I do.
Keep them
How do
next
you
to your
think-
girlfriends?
Oh my
Hey.
god. Thank God Centuria is there.
Can we not do this now? There's very little point in doing this now.
Agreed. And he
Well,
is going to.
There's very little point in doing this ever, actually.
True. Still not there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna equip the rebreather, and I'm not gonna catch up to Centuria, but I'll dive in. Yes.
I'll catch you on the way back.
Awesome. So, Centuria, you head down first. You descend into the depths, and surely after a little while, you do see this, what was once a beautiful golden city that has fallen into disrepair. Now, you see a lot of toppled over buildings, coral and reef growing all over everything. You see a bunch of skeletal fish swimming about. And you get this sort of dark, dreadful feeling in the pit of your stomach.
But there's no like air around it. It feels like real water.
It does feel like real water.
Okay. Is Bowman coming?
You do see him in the distance, swimming with his regular human legs.
How long does
Right.
your rebreather arrow last for?
Technically, like 2 minutes, I think.
2 minutes?
But I mean, we're in Brain World, so what do I know?
Sure.
Not a very good rebreather arrow.
I mean, it's supposed to be for short-term swims, not going to Atlantis. Bowman's kind of banking on it working longer if he thinks it will.
Somewhere you see Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn flipping you off as they swim down to Gunga Town.
Wow. Wow.
I
I
will
mean, it's not a
swim.
physical realm, so just gonna
I will.
coyote
Once I see Bowman coming, I will swim slightly slower into the town to see if I can find Seven.
Awesome.
If I can find her, and she's not some weird sea creature that needs to breathe underwater, I would like to drag her up to the land.
Perfect. So you swim on down, keeping an eye out. Give me a perception check.
Perception. 28. Hey, that's pretty good.
You do see a Seven dressed in a yellow robe, peeking out over a collapsed pillar, and when she sees you, she swims away.
Does she have gills?
She does not seem to have gills, but she does seem to be covered in a glowing magical aura.
Can she swim faster than me?
Not a chance.
Okay, I'm gonna catch her.
So yeah, you go to catch her, and she begins. You're underwater, so you can't hear her screaming, but you can tell she is screaming and
That
trying to
sucks.
keep away from you.
Unfortunate for her. Because I'm coming anyway.
Roll a grab check.
Centuria is the attacker.
Grab check. Crit.
What's 7 strength? Strength 0. Okay. She can roll a dodge save to try to get out of it, but it's DC 31 with your crit, so. Nah, you just snatch her up by the weave.
By the
Wow.
weave, no. I just sort of like scoop her up, and swim back, grab Bowman in the meantime.
He was about to turn around too.
And I throw them both back onto the like land. Is it like a beach?
It is a beach.
Yeah, I throw them both back into the sand, and I'm like, found her.
And she says, no, you're not taking me! And she opens a portal and she begins running.
7, wait!
Chase scene!
Overdrive. Overdrive. Do your thing.
I don't know. Oh, I'm afraid.
She
Wait,
is too.
What happened to the?
Yellow, fear, cowardness.
Are they all negative emotions? I thought they were gonna be like at least one positive.
The positive ones might have too much of a weird effect on Una. She probably keeps those suppressed as much as possible.
That's fair. So what's the next one gonna be? Greed.
Overdrive, give me a speed test.
$26.
You briefly hear her for a second say, "Guide me to safety, crooked path of Cargradus." And she opens a portal and she steps through, and she is gone from your sight with a 36.
Oh shit.
Well, that was
Is the
embarrassing.
portal still open?
The portal is not still open.
Damn.
I was gonna ask if you could trace her arrow on. I know Seven likes to say her spells out loud. Do I recognize Crooked Path of
Cargradus?
Yeah, that thing.
You do. That is a teleportation spell that she casts that allows her to travel up to 1,000 miles through shadows.
Cool.
Wait, where does she get shadows underwater? Like, that's a little sketchy. I don't know.
She's on land. She got thrown
Not
on land.
underwater anymore. I threw
Oh,
her.
you threw her, so it's all your fault.
Yeah.
So yeah, Fletch is gonna say she just cast a spell. It allows her to teleport. She could be about 1,000 miles away from here.
Centuria, when are you going to realize that yeeting people is not always the answer?
I gently threw her from the water to the land. I did the same to Bowman. He's fine.
Yeah, totally fine.
Shut up.
As he's like rubbing his back.
Mortis, can you track her? Do you see her string anymore?
I don't know. Great, wise, infinite void. Do I still see the
Alex, Mortis.
Give me a perception check. Careful looking into the void. Sometimes I look back.
We already did that. That was last episode.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, I still have that flaw. Oh,
Hey, it's 9:42, and you got a lot of stuff.
I rolled badly. I'm showing hero point. Do not roll so badly. Oh my!
It's a 23, though.
So I rolled a 13, then I rolled a 13. So yeah, 23 with no reroll.
Mortis, you do get the impression that she is not 1,000 miles away. She's only about 400 miles away. And you get the sort of the general direction she went. You could guide Overdrive that way.
Okay. Let's speed wake this shit.
We all
Speedy.
go, or should you just go grab her?
We'll bring her back.
Works for me.
We'll be right back.
We wait. We don't know what she's got going on over there. Maybe we better bring the cavalry. I don't trust this thing. We should stop splitting up in here because this never goes well.
She's scared. Large numbers will probably make her even more scared.
She also probably doesn't like me anymore.
And I'm not sure how she'd feel about me.
Take Resonant.
Me and Resident are the people who should recognize.
That's true.
Should
I'll
have
stay
recognized
here
Dave
with-
too, though.
This homie.
But I didn't really know her. Like when I met all of you was when we lost her, so I don't have the connection that you two do.
I know, but she should at least still recognize you.
Yeah, she'll know Dave, but she'll know us.
True.
So you three go and get her. We'll stay here. Come back.
Okay.
I don't love the splitting up, but at least you're not alone.
Let's go.
Awesome. Go get her. Dave, give me a speed check.
You just enjoy making me roll single digits in this all the time.
Nope.
Holy shnikes, 11. That's better. So total of 29.
Are you happy with the 29?
No.
Good.
It
No.
feels like it's on the cusp of being good enough, but not good enough in and of itself. That's better. 37.
There you go. You do manage to blindside her and catch up with her, following Mortis's direction, before she's able to escape. And she sort of recoils from you and says, "No, no, stop! Leave me alone!"
7. It's us.
No, you're not. You're not real.
Yes, we are.
You're a trick.
Look.
You're a trick. Una's doing this.
No. She's not. I promise you. Look, come here. Then she'll hold out her hand.
I'm going to say roll a persuasion check to the person who's qualified to roll a persuasion check.
Resident, roll a persuasion.
Everyone is qualified to roll a persuasion check.
That's false.
You are more qualified.
I am more qualified. I will hero point that because I rolled a 4 and it's only a 20. And I have hero points to spend. There we go. 34.
She kind of nervously looks out at you and looks at Mortis and Dave. She says,
It's okay.
"You don't look like I remember."
It's been a little bit. Just a few years. Maybe 10.
Maybe 10. Just a few.
And she kind of skittishly comes out of the shadows. How are you here?
Trying to stop Una from taking over everything. Same thing we were doing back with you.
Okay. Okay. Well, why have you come to find me? I can't do anything to help.
Yes, you can. We've got a few other fragments of you. If we can collect the others, you can help us get out of here. You can help us help you. Stop Una.
Show me the money. Oh, sorry.
Okay, just... Is that scary lady still gonna be there?
Yeah.
Centuria is helping us.
I don't know what that means.
The lady who found you underwater. She's with us. She's a friend. She didn't know that you were afraid.
She grabbed me.
What?
She grabbed me.
I know. It's okay. She wanted you to meet with us. She was bringing you to us.
Okay. Okay, and she kind of holds your hand. You feel her trembling.
I'll put my arms around her. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be... You're with us. It's gonna be a little scary, but you're with us and you don't have to go anywhere, okay?
Okay.
Dave, let's head back.
Got it.
While they're heading back, can I check on Bowman, make sure he's okay?
Yeah, for sure.
You doing all right, bud?
I don't know. It feels like we're getting closer to bringing her back, but also these might just be slivers of another fake construct, so I'm kind of holding on to hope here.
Much as I hate to be the one to say it, don't get your hopes up too much. If it happens, that's amazing, but we are in Una's brain, so we have no idea. And I've been tricked like that before, and I just don't want to see you get hurt.
Yeah, we could be getting the runaround right now, but I did look good in that apron, didn't I?
Yeah, it was a really nice sweater. It looked like the sewing machine blew up. Should get more of those.
It would just be nice if I could have something like that.
Yeah, I get it. I'm
Maybe
gonna
without the
stand a little
stay-at-home
bit.
part, it doesn't really seem like me, but
I could see you.
right.
I'm gonna stand back a little bit for when she gets back. I'm assuming that she probably isn't gonna love me very much. So I'm gonna sit on that rock, but holler if you need me.
Yeah, and thanks. I know this probably isn't easy for you either. I don't know what you saw before we all got back together, but gotta imagine it wasn't, pleasant.
She'll sort of like reach out and like squeeze his shoulder and be like, "Don't worry about me. This is everyday life for me." And then she'll sort of be like, "Do you want me to take Sophie with me?" I'm gonna be just over there where you can see me. I just don't want to freak her out.
Yeah, after how the NV7 reacted, maybe some space would be a good idea.
Yeah, good idea. Come on.
Sophie
Take
will.
Sophie over to the rock.
She says, "I was going to go with you. You don't have to grab me."
Congratulations. You know how to follow directions. I wasn't sure, actually.
So it's like your one thing just being a mean bitch all the time?
To you, yes.
People might like you more if you had like a personality.
I actually don't care if people like me or not,
We like her plenty.
but we don't like you, so.
Whatever you say, Fletch.
Come sit on this damn rock with me.
And she will come and sit on the damn rock with you.
And Owen will stand waiting with Christmas 7.
Awesome.
Wow.
The Christmas 7. So, after a minute, you all return with Yellow 7. And while yada yada a little bit, they the two sevens merge again, and now you have a red, green, yellow 7. And they all fuse into one being, and you can feel her energy is increasing.
Just created a traffic light.
Traffic light 7.
Mm-hmm.
Centuria, you feel the draw 2 card vibrating in your pocket.
Vibrating?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it out, but I don't want Sophie to see it.
Give me a
So
stealth
you
check.
know how those like middle schoolers look at their phones?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm gonna do
Poorly?
it.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Because they always get caught.
I know.
Kevin knows.
Okay.
My personal
Later.
favorite is when they take their phone out while the movie's on and the room is dark. Gee, where is that light coming from that's shining on your face from your desktop? How did you catch
oh,
me?
no. I also have a 0 in sleight of hand. She's about to see
Oh
this
no.
card. 4. I don't hide it very well. It's fine.
Yeah, Sophie definitely notices.
Whatever.
I don't think she could fail this check, actually.
She pulls her reverse.
I mean, I literally could get a 20. That was the best I could do.
Yeah, no, she definitely notices.
Whatever. What do I see?
It's vibrating and it is looks like it's glowing with a bunch of different colored lights. You see blue, purple, red.
It's evolving into a draw 4. Buckle up.
I was just like, man, our table at Olive Garden is ready.
Centuria, party of 7.
Anyway, all right. I'll take Sophie and be like, so one of the when I was alone, one of the Cynthia's gave me this draw 2 card, and I don't know what's going on.
And she will reach her hand, hold her hand out for you to give it to her.
Sophie?
Yeah.
No.
I can't tell you what's going on if I can't examine it.
No, we'll just go to the group. I don't trust you at all. 0%, actually. Resonant!
Do you approach the group, Centurion?
I start walking towards the group, but it's the same colors that 7 is now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I cautiously walk towards the group to see if the reaction gets stronger.
It does get stronger the closer the card gets to 7.
Okay. I'm gonna call Resonant over to me.
Okay. She'll come over. What's up?
So I got this card from a Cynthia when I was by myself, and now it's reacting to 7, and I don't know what to do.
Okay. I can try taking a look at it.
Sophie tried to get me to give it to her, but I have no trust.
I don't know how much help I'm gonna be with it being part of Una's mindscape, but we'll see what I can do. We might need her.
Last resort.
Okay. Expertise magic, Alex?
Yep.
32.
You sense that the magical energy in this card is trying to add itself to the combination of 7.
I think it's a piece.
Maybe. With my magic sense, do I get the feeling that part of this feels like 7's magic?
You do get that sense.
Oh my gosh, it's +2. What if 2 pieces of her soul is in this?
That would be amazing. I think we can let it merge.
Okay.
Everybody hold on.
Yep, everybody buckle your seatbelts. I will walk towards 7.
Yeah, and the card's just like trying to pull itself out of your hand and go over to 7. The
I
closer
will
you get.
release the card when I get decently close to her.
Well, it flies out of your hand, it slams into 7, and she begins to glow Sailor Moon style with a bunch of different colors. And,
Magical girl transformation, makeup.
and Mortis, you notice that the blue golden thread disappears from your mind sight and integrates itself into 7. And a bunch of other 7s begin to appear on the beach, all fusing into this 7 entity. And after a moment, this 7 opens her eyes, revealing golden Master Mage light, and she raises her hands, and all of you are teleported out of Sufunadora's mindscape. Back to Lafandi.
Is Sophie there?
Sophie is not there.
Ah.
Yeah.
Neither is 7.
Oh,
Oh,
Son of a.
that's sad.
But Rar is very happy to see all of you.
Oh.
As he stomps over and gives all of you the biggest hug he can muster.
Centuria is sort of like watching Bowman to see if he needs anything.
Bowman is, for a split second there, as the 7s were assembling, he just felt like, oh, like she's finally, like there was a moment there where he thought she was actually back, and then just as soon as it was there, it was gone again.
Everybody
So he-
okay? Sorry.
Oh no, he's just like really quiet right now, staring into space over Rar's shoulder as he's being hugged.
Alex,
Mm-hmm.
what body am I in?
You are in Centuria's body.
Okay.
Well, you are in a body that looks like Centuria.
I'm in a Centuria.
Yes.
Okay.
Oddly enough, though, you've both switched.
While they were gone, we switched
I'm gonna
Centuria
need a
with
flow
Folger's
chart.
crystals. We switched to Centuria with Folger's crystals. Let's see if they hit us.
But you all are in the resistance camp that you guys helped set up. Rar is very excited to see you. Ori,
You mean the one that they moved?
yes, the one that they have moved. Ori rushes over and says, Gemma, you're alive.
Yeah,
We didn't know what happened.
it was a trap.
The general said you were all dead, and that interdimensional interlopers had tried to assassinate him.
Yeah, well, he's not even man enough to be there himself. He sent a construct.
And as you say that, you hear a megaphone voice from your uncle yelling from outside the resistance camp that says, Resistance, you are no longer allowed to exist in Lafandi.
And Resident will walk to the parapet, I'm assuming, the wall,
Yep.
look out.
And there is an army of Lafandi soldiers armed with terminus weapons. There are Solus, and at the head of the horde is General Acosta, with your mother knelt on the ground beside him. And I think that's where we'll end this week's episode.
Oh.
Man.
Cliffhanger.
Porsche.
Curse you, cliffhanger.
General Cliffhanger, it's my worst enemy. That's my job, Deuce. That's why I'm here.
You know what that means, right, Centuria?
Huh? We're about to beat these bitches?
A whole bunch of takedown. Whole bunch of takedown.
Yeah, take down two. Oh my gosh, we're both about to just.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh my
that's
gosh,
gonna
yeah.
be so cool.
Just
Army.
windmill through them.
Army where?
Oh, we brought 2 Centurias. Whack.
Two
Oh my
Centurias
God.
and an overdrive.
How
It's the
exciting.
land of takedown.
Mary Yeatsmith Centuria.
Yes.
Well, again, thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you spending some time in this weird week in between Christmas and New Year's where everything is fake and the rules are made up.
True.
We will be back here again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. We definitely appreciate all of you. We do not have an episode of City of Destiny tomorrow, but we will be hopping on at 7 p.m. to make an announcement. So feel free to come and join us for that. And then we have another blog post on Thursday coming up, and we have all of our YouTube episodes going live on our website on Friday. So lots of good stuff coming. We'll be back here again next week for Netherwar for the Battle of Lafandi. It's going to be epic, hopefully. We'll see.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's either going to be epic or it's going to be Jonesy and Kat killing all my bad guys in the first round.
That sounds epic.
Evan's gonna help us.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yep.
A real team
Definitely.
effort.
I want to give everybody a chance to say goodbye and plug anything they want to, and then we'll get out of here for the evening. Starting with Kevin.
Kevin.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us for the last game of 2021.
Wow.
So we'll be back in the new year for more mayhem and carnage. That's how we roll. Again, thanks for spending some time with us. See you next week. Over to Jonesy.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope everyone has a safe New Year's. And as far as what's out, I'm gonna be that guy. A whole bunch of good running stuff is on the Roll 20 marketplace now. Expanse, Mutants and Masterminds, Freeport, a whole bunch of coolness. So if you like Green and stuff and you play on Roll 20 like we do for our stream, check it on out. Other than that, yeah, just stay safe and have a safe holiday. Over to Kat.
Thank you guys for watching. I think it was pretty. It honestly made sense that this very, very deep, dark episode was the last episode of 2021. That makes sense to me. Come watch me and Mortis stomp some soldiers next week on Monday. I don't really have anything else, so Andy.
Thanks everyone for hanging out with us tonight. Come join us again next week where we wrap up our little jaunt into Lafandi, my addition to our Netherwar set. So I hope you guys are enjoying what you're seeing. And follow us on all the places you can follow us, and just let us know if you're enjoying our content. We appreciate everyone sticking it out with us as we've been doing this for almost a year now. This specific storyline. So I'll pass it over to Calvin.
All right. Well, yeah. Again, just thanks for everyone who's joining here or watching on YouTube later. Although you should really check out Twitch because the chat's pretty funny.
Don't beat the trolls, Bowman.
Yeah, come roast Kevin.
Again, I like to hang out and chat. I like to lurk there in the darkness. Again, I'm over on the Women with Dice channel on YouTube. We skipped the podcast for this week just because holiday times, but we did a retrospective before, and I did some gaming streams, and I wrote a dragon in Skyrim. So if you want to see me excited about that, go check out our streams. And yeah, go pass it back up to Alex.
Feels like you're getting close to the end of story mode.
Am I? I do not know.
There's so much that you
I don't
can
feel
do
like
in
I've done
Skyrim,
anything.
You can literally play for like months and months.
Yeah, but that's everything I've got in store for us tonight. Thank you again, everybody. We will see you here next week. Make good choices as always, and have a wonderful time.